Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Code Realize, Guardian of Rebirth. Who knows how much longer we have in this end, which I'm imagining is going to be some time, because we're going to have to wrap up everything. So, this could take a while still. I don't know if this is going to be the normal ending, or the good ending, or the bad ending, but we're going to go press on here and see what happens. So, you can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. Another explosion. Did you do that one too, Lupin?
No, that was probably the Philosopher's Stone going out of control.
Out of control?
The power he absorbed from you was being used to maintain Isaac's mind. But his mind is no longer active. With nowhere to go, the power built up and is being dispersed through the Nautilus. Not even the Nautilus can handle so much energy coursing through its systems. It's going to tear itself apart.
That means...
Sooner or later, this whole place is going to fall to pieces. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Are you alright, Lupin?
Don't worry about me. It looks like we have another problem.
He looks ahead of us with a steely gaze. Still?
Well, it's back to normal Finis instead of their dad, at least. I think that's a good thing.
Finis.
How could you? How could you kill Father? He's still able to move. Well, I can respect his persistence, but still.
The Nautilus is breaking down. We've both been badly injured. There is a gun by Finis's feet, but it's likely out of bullets.
Damn it. If this ship wasn't shaking so badly, I could carry you and just run past him. I would never let you go. Never. Never.
No, Finis.
Cardia, get down. Everyone.
The room tilts, and I stumble. My shock is so violent that I can feel my feet bounce off the floor. Just as I'm about to fall, Lupin quickly catches me.
Damn!
He clutches me tightly to his chest with one hand as he jumps up and grabs onto the nearest steel pole. What is this?
The ship is self-destructing and... It looks like Impy did well. We're already starting to fall.
Was there no contingency plan after this?
Damn, if we can just hang on a little longer, it should stop at some point.
But, Finis...
Are you serious?
Unable to reach anything to hang on to, Finis slides down the tilted floor. He is heading towards a gaping hole created when a wall collapsed. Now that the globe containing Finis's mind has been destroyed, that body is the only thing containing everything that is him. If he falls, it's the end for him. Finis will truly die.
Which he kinda deserves.
Lupin, I promise I'll come back.
Hey, Cardia!
As he cries out faintly, I push myself away and dash forward without a second thought. I slide down the floor, pushing myself along any obstacles to speed up as much as I can. Faster! Faster! I have to get to him. Even while I'm rushing towards him, Finis slides towards the hole without any resistance. As he spills out into the bottomless sky.
There. I'm sorry.
Finis!
Oh, what a good sister you are, Cardia.
I got you.
What are you doing?
Can't you see? I'm pulling you up. Grab my arm, Finis.
I'm not sure he has the strength for that. It's useless.
You no longer have the Horologion's power. You don't have as much strength as before. There's no way you can do this. I feel like my arm might break off at any minute, but I know all too well that he's right. I'm still going to save you.
I don't need you to. Let go. Father is dead. I'm just a doll now, with no purpose. Just a doll who was never loved by anyone and just yearns to be human.
Don't say that. I'll love you. So, live, Finis.
Why?
Because you're my brother. You're the only family I have. We've fought a lot, and we've hurt each other, but it's still not too late to start over. We can both choose to live, Finis. I want to love you. Ah! I can't hold him anymore. My arm is quivering, and the strain has gone beyond pain and into numbness. But I'll never let go. Finis, hurry.
You really are a failure. Don't you see that you're going to fall too?
I won't fall. I'm going to land safely with you.
I decline.
What?
I would never want to live with you. I hate you. Goodbye, sister. I've always hated you. But in the end, just a little bit.
Finis! Oh, Finis. Finis falls out of sight. I lunge forward, shouting into the darkness. I almost fall too, but a powerful arm grabs me and holds me tight. Lupin...
I can't let you fall with him.
I turn away, ashamed, and Lupin sighs.
You can mourn him later, but first you need to survive. Everything starts there.
Right. There isn't much time left at all. I hold back my tears and summon the strength to stand.
We're on a pretty steep incline here. You should be fine if I hold on to you. Cardia, promise me you won't go off on your own, all right?
Yeah.
Cardia!
Lupin catches me and supports me, keeping me from falling down. But fate is nothing but malicious, as if actively ridiculing us. What had been the walls just moments ago break and fall one after another.
Seriously?
It's too late. The Nautilus is going through its final stages of destruction.
I suppose this is the final end for the great Mr. Lupin.
Lupin, go without me. You should be able to easily get out of this place without me dragging you down.
Why would you?
It's fine. I'll make sure I escape too. I want you to believe me and wait for me.
Oh, don't pull an Impy. What Impy did to her in his bad ending.
I have no intention of giving up, but if the worst were to happen, I'd at least like Lupin to make it out alive.
Oh, ow!
What's wrong?
Is he faking an injury saying he can't run? The place where Finis shot me must have bent a rib or something. It really hurts. Oh, it's no good. I don't think I can move. Dang, that's too bad. Guess I'm staying here with you.
Are you really gonna fall for that, Cardia? What? This is no time for joking around.
Okay, she's too smart for that. Either way, this room has to be the sturdiest in the Nautilus. If this doesn't make it, no place else will. So, all we can do now is leave the rest to luck. So, let's wait together for our time of judgment.
Would you be mad if I apologize?
You mean like, sorry to cause you trouble? Of course I would. I'll lecture you until we're both dead if you say that.
I guess I don't want that. Then... Thank you, Lupin. Judgment approaches. The ceiling, walls, floor, cracks run through them, and everything crumbles and falls away. Soon it will be our turn.
Whoa, this really is something.
Yeah.
I have one thing to tell you, in case I never get the chance to apologize to you.
Huh?
That promise we made, I'm sorry I was never able to fulfill it. I told you I'd let you feel the warmth of another person. I said it with such confidence, too. It's terrible.
No, that's not true. You've made my wish a reality.
Huh?
I've always felt warm at your side. So we've already been connected. For a long time now, Lupin. We both smile, and he takes my hand.
Huh. Well, I feel a little pathetic that you're having to cheer me up in our final moments.
Soon, I can't feel the floor beneath me, and then we're flying through a raging wind.
But since this is the end, let me keep to our promise.
Aww. Actually, he's touching her hair. That shouldn't burn him. His hand gently strokes my hair. There is still poison remaining in my body. My recent transformation has spread the poison to my hair.
Okay.
Melting Lupin's gloves and burning his skin. Oh, that is the best picture of Lupin in this game. His face looks so good. No wonder they use it for the cover. We need more pictures of Lupin. However, his smile never leaves his face. He gently strokes my hair as if he doesn't feel any pain at all. Lupin. He shakes his head. His voice wraps me in kindness, but has a firm core of determination.
I want to touch you. I want to feel you. For as long as I can. Just loving you isn't enough. I don't care if it melts away my hands. I don't want to let you go.
His long fingers tenderly comb through my hair. Then eventually...
I guess it's better late than never.
He smiles gently.
Look, I'm not melting anymore. You've used up the last of your poison. It's like a last-minute gift.
Oh, really?
If there's no poison, then there's no reason at all for me to hold back. Cardia, I'm going to grant you your wish. Now.
All right.
I wasn't able to say this for a long time, but now that I'm off the leash, I want all of you.
Kiss, yay! His word, hands, and lips. I feel him with all of me. His kiss is so warm and gentle. It's a warmth that I've never felt before, and I want to give him everything I have. I'll love you all the way to the end of the world.
Me too, Cardia.
Finis, the artificial life form and leader of the Twilight Intelligence Agency, who had been plotting to resurrect Isaac. It's been almost a month since London suffered devastating damage through the series of incidents he caused. Fortunately, the Queen survived the ordeal and still stands as a symbol of the nation. But the events have left deep gouges throughout all of London. Humans are such strange beings. They can get back up even after going through such tremendous trauma. One day, about a month after the events involving the Nautilus. Today, as always, Saint Germain is taking a leisurely stroll down the streets of the poor districts, watching the rebuilding.
This section is nearly back to normal.
Those who have evacuated London have slowly been trickling back to the city. This district has already regained much of its liveliness. Places like this are where the first signs of a city's death usually appear. On the other hand, though, it is these places that also show the first signs of recovery. This chaotic place contains the full gamut of humanity's ugliness and beauty. That is why Saint Germain loves this area so much.
To think that it's already been a month.
He sighs happily, then absent-mindedly looks up at the sky. That day, only a handful of people were able to return to the ground alive from the destruction of the Nautilus. Van Helsing and Victor, Impy and Sholmes. And Saint Germain himself, as well as Guinevere. Those were the only survivors who Saint Germain saw with his own eyes. He didn't see for himself, but Finis, Nemo, and Alistair likely shared the same fate as the Nautilus. And
Miss Cardia, Lupin.
As the Nautilus was breaking down, Saint Germain and the others waited until the last minute for them. However, the two never appeared, and he was forced to leave in the escape craft the others had found on board. Even after a month, nothing of them has been found.
None of them, even the bad guys?
Saint Germain silently shakes his head, then resumes his walk down the street.
Now then, there's nothing left to do, so I suppose I'll go home and relax.
Saint Germain is no longer an apostle of Idea.
Good for you.
His punishment for betraying Idea that day had been banishment from the organization. His betrayal was punishable by death, and yet the reason he remains alive is... It most likely has to do with the fact that those gathered by Saint Germain did mankind a great service by eliminating Isaac. But still, since he is no longer a member of their group, the curse of immortality has also been removed from his body. Now that he is no longer immortal, Saint Germain estimates that he has something like 50 years left to live. He has already decided how he will spend this short amount of time.
Someday, when those two return, it would be very sad if there was no one waiting for them.
Impy, Victor, Van Helsing, and Delacroix II have all begun to follow their own paths, seeking their own goals. But Saint Germain feels that he has lived long enough. That's why...
It doesn't sound too bad, spending the remainder of my life waiting for those two.
The Count returns to the mansion and enjoys some tea by himself in the lounge. His days are a bit dull now, compared to the long and varied life he had led devoted to his mission. Living without an objective makes him feel somewhat uneasy, like he is soaking in lukewarm water. Then...
Oh, it's you, Cece.
The last of the mansion's previous residents rubs up against his feet.
Are you lonely as well? Do you miss everyone?
Aww.
Ah, that's right. Hold on for a moment.
Well, hopefully everybody comes and visits them sometimes. Saint Germain lightly strokes Cece's back, then thinks of something and leaves the room. When he returns, he is holding a framed photograph in his hands. It's the commemorative picture that was taken when they won the airship race. Everyone in the picture has a unique expression. It almost looks like they might be speaking to him at any moment.
This way, I think the solitude of this room won't stand out as much.
Saint Germain sits back on a couch, puts Cece on his lap, and closes his eyes. When he does, a memory vividly plays out before his mind's eye.
All right, everyone, listen up. I just got some information regarding an extraordinary treasure. Treasure? Like the world's most beautiful woman?
Impy is immediately hooked as Lupin starts talking with a fearless smile.
Stop interrupting. Nobody asked for your opinion. Now, why don't we hear him out first?
Van Helsing makes a mocking remark, and Victor tries to calm everyone down. Then, Lupin, how can I help?
She smiles, ready to head out, as I watch over her with a smile of my own. All of this was a normal scene for all of us until quite recently. But all I do now is look back on it as a memory, like the photograph. It's a scene I'll never be able to touch again.
Saint Germain smiles sadly, then falls into a peaceful sleep.
If I can at least be with them all again in my dreams.
That is the last thing on his mind. Aww. Darn it, so it's like Impy's bad ending. Okay, so I'm told for his good ending, we go down the path of Genesis and we have to... Genesis chapter 13, pick... I can't tell him that reason and stay strong. Okay, path of Genesis... You'll set Lupin's favor to maximum. Yes, I want that. Oh, that guarantees me the true ending? Huh. So, I wasn't able to get the true ending the first time around? Is that what this means? I'm so confused. I can't tell him that reason again. Okay. So, that's what I was supposed to choose the first time around. Somebody's singing.
Alright, I finished watering. It's a nice day today, so the flowers should be able to enjoy some sun. And if it keeps up, it should be sunny again tomorrow. Oh dear, what are you doing? I thought I told you to leave the work for today and tomorrow up to us.
Saint Germain. I'm sorry. I got a little restless. She's still wearing gloves. Is that out of habit?
Perhaps because the big day is coming up.
The wedding? Yeah. Saint Germain, I'm really happy about tomorrow, but...
What's the matter?
I'm just a little worried. Are you alright with this? You betrayed Idea, your organization, for us, and you were banished. Won't people be after your life now?
There's no need to worry about that. Since we're able to put an end to Isaac's plan, Omnibus pardoned me. And of course they won't come after you either. However, I've been told that my life will run its course within the next 100 years. Apparently that's to be my punishment.
Huh? Isn't that normal?
Yes, completely normal.
It's because she didn't know he was immortal.
But I finally feel like I've become part of this group.
Well, I'm fine as long as you're happy. He won't be happy as long as you're actually with Lupin. I don't fully understand what he's talking about, but Saint Germain is smiling, looking more alive than I've ever seen him. For some reason, this makes me happy too. Thank you, Saint Germain, for tomorrow.
Of course. I won't miss seeing you off to begin a new chapter.
Oh, can't they stay in the mansion after they get married?
Having trouble sleeping? Having trouble sleeping?
Lupin.
I know I'm not one to talk, but you should really try to get some sleep. It won't be any good if the star of the show wakes up late tomorrow.
Yes, I know, but I'm so wide awake. My heart's racing. I can't wait, but I'm also nervous. And I'm a little worried, too.
Worried?
Yes, because I'm too happy. Lupin, this is all real, isn't it?
Why did her hair go back to being brown anyway?
I'm not going to wake up in the mansion, or still on the Nautilus. That's not going to happen, will it? It's already been 6 months since that incident. As we were thrown off the Nautilus, we fell, prepared to face our death. However, we landed softly, and the fall was cut much shorter than we had been expecting. How could this be? We looked at one another.
Yeah, gravity control is successful. Sorry for the wait, you two. The heroes arrived just in time.
That voice.
Impy, what are you?
We looked around and realized that we were sitting atop an airship.
Did you think we would leave without the two of you? By the way, this airship was loaned to us by Victoria, just in case.
We were coming up to retrieve you, only to see you fall out. That was particularly chilling to watch.
Yes. I think some of my hair has gone a tad grayer.
Your hair is already pure white. It can't go any grayer unless it went darker.
It looks like you won the bet.
I'd say this is a pretty huge win.
Our lives were miraculously spared, and all our friends welcomed us back. For a while after that, we helped in the rebuilding of the ruined city. Once London began to look like its old self once more, everyone decided on their next steps. As Saint Germain mentioned earlier, he had been banished from the IDEA organization. But he says that
A great weight has been lifted from me.
and looks quite happy. He has moved his home base from France to London and plans to spend the rest of his life in leisure. Victor returned to the Royal Society and is working in alchemical research. After the battle, Victor confided in me that he was the one who invented Sectarium. He also apologized. He doesn't want his mistake to ever be repeated and is working both as a researcher and a social reformer. It seems to me that Victor's become more aggressive and confident in his ways, and Victoria has been deferring to his views. Impy will be leaving for America within the next week. Finding the important thing he was looking for has brought him a sense of closure. He is going across the ocean to begin preparing to officially realize his dream of reaching the moon. It will definitely be lonelier here after he's gone, as he was always one to make the place full of life.
Yeah, what will you guys do without Impy to kick around anymore?
When I told him that, he tried to hug me, but Lupin put a stop to that.
Oh, but now he can hug her. safely.
He'll probably send us some cheerful letters, even all the way from America. Van Helsing has become a guard for the Marquis Renfield, who is a diplomat meeting with the vampires on behalf of Britain. Delhi has stepped up as the representative of the vampire race, gathering all his people who had scattered years ago. As for his revenge, it seems that he had told Van Helsing that he can atone for it by helping us live. Everyone has found a new goal and is seeking out their own fates. Of course, so are we.
After all the trouble we've gone through, I'm not going to let this be some sort of dream. And even if it is a dream, I'll cross whatever gap there is between it and reality to come steal you away, princess.
I sure hope everybody stayed here for their wedding at least.
I feel like you'd actually be able to pull that off. All my worries and nervousness go away as I speak with him. I should be able to greet tomorrow with a smile.
It's finally happening.
Yes. That's right, tomorrow we'll recite our wedding vows.
Oh, you're so stunning, so beautiful, an angel, no, a goddess, raining her gorgeousness down upon the earth.
Thank you.
I know, why don't I perform the universally romantic act of stealing the bride away? Impy, that stuff only works when you and the groom have both agreed to meet up later so we can get her back.
It's not quite the same when the groom is likely to kill you for trying.
You fools all talk too much. Can't you keep quiet even at a time like this? It's not so bad. I'm sure God would prefer things to be lively. And there is someone here who is even more lively than any of these people. You two must live happily ever after as husband and wife! You're right, he's more annoying than usual. What is old man Leonhardt even doing here?
He wasn't invited exactly, but he did make arrangements for us to use this location. With Victoria's help, of course.
Are they actually getting married at the palace?
Really? Oh, I guess I'm not completely in the loop with everything that goes on here.
I invited one more guest. I wanted it to be a surprise.
Congratulations, Lupin. I'd like to give you my blessings, although they're a bit belated. Holmes, I thought you left London. Oh my, you really need to pay more attention to details. Where exactly did you get that information? Did she? Yes, your sweetheart came to me with an adorable request to play a little trick on you. As a gentleman, I had to oblige her.
Are you surprised?
I'm definitely surprised, but damn it, you're too cute. I can't be mad at you. In any case, try not to make any blunders in front of me anymore. I wouldn't want to inconvenience the wedding to arrest you. No need to worry. I'll never let you catch me. Lupin, just make sure that your bride doesn't cry. Damn, it's not fair. At least let me give her one last embrace as a balm to quiet the burning of my broken heart. Impy, don't interrupt them. Sit down.
You! I can't hold him back! How is he so strong?
All of you, how many times do I have to tell you? Keep it down. Wow! Van Helsing, shooting isn't going to solve anything. Even Cece's getting into it.
They're so lively.
You've come a long way, if you're able to look on all of this so calmly. This seems much more your style anyway than some solemn ceremony. But what do we do now? It's a bit too chaotic in here for wedding vows.
Where are they?
Lupin,
Gah, I can't take this anymore. I don't care what anyone thinks.
Oh, just plain old kiss the bride. What is the deal with the horologium there? He pulls me to him and presses his lips to mine. The joyful shouts and screams around us are shut out in an instant. Lupin's eyes, his breath, his lips, his warmth. These are the only things I feel. I forget to breathe, and my head starts to swim.
Your face is all red. It goes well with your white dress.
Hey, Lupin! We haven't made our vows to God yet.
There's no point in making a fuss about that. I'm not the kind of person to make vows to God anyways. I'm going to love you forever. I choose to do it of my own free will.
Look at that smile.
You're such a troublemaker.
And you're the one who fell in love with that troublemaker, right? I swear to you, Cardia, I, Arsene Lupin, will always be by your side. And I will continue to steal your heart forever.
I swear too. I, Cardia, will always be by your side. And will continue to steal your heart.
Thanks. I love you, Cardia. It all starts right here. This is the start of a new world that we will create.
Oh, yay! But I still want that with Van Helsing. I just had to say it. Van Helsing! That was really nice, though. I do like Lupin, and that was a very nice little ending. I really thought it was going to be longer, though. Anyway, that was the good ending and the normal ending all wrapped up in the same episode. There was a little bit of confusion on my part because of the guide I was following, but hopefully that shows any of you how to do it, if any of you were confused as to how to get the good ending as well. But anyway, as I said, I still love Van Helsing the most, and still Saint Germain is my second, and I know most people love Lupin the most, but those two guys are just still it for me. Oh, it's just so sad for me that, like, Saint Germain did all this stuff for us in Lupin's Route, and I'm like, oh, it's killing me. I want to be with Saint Germain now, with all the things you're doing for me. And he lost his immortality to protect us. But yeah, I'm still mad that Van Helsing is the only one that didn't get a kiss. Everybody else at least got a kiss, you know, at least. And I mean, Victor had the best ending besides Lupin, but it's like, why? Why couldn't Van Helsing get something? I mean, at least we got to see him mostly naked, but I guess that's our consolation prize. We got to see more skin with him than anybody else. I guess I can be happy enough with that. And I said I needed like a giant wall scroll of that picture in his extra scene. Well, join me in the next video to see Lupin's extra and all the rest of the extras in the game that I can show on here. I hope to see you there or some of my other videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.